Hi, I'm Coach Cheyenne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a setup with an outside net, but actually you can place this net inside your garage or in your home as well. Thanks to Spornia, they have provided us a 7-inch outdoor golf net. They have it in 5 and an 8. All of their information will be below. But today's tip is going to be following your hands in a straight line. The biggest thing that I see from beginner golfers when they are telling me that their ball is going to the right, they're slicing it. This is the number one thing that they aren't paying attention to. So I'm going to show you with my mat right here. I'm going to use the tiles on the floor to help you understand. So let's get started. All right, so before I've told you in my previous videos about handshake, and if you haven't seen that, make sure up top or at the end of this video, you go and check that out. So essentially in your takeaway, you wanna come back and you wanna pretend like you're shaking someone's hand. Now when you shake someone's hand, you're not out here, which I always call no man's land, and you're not out here. You're trying to come straight where your hips are, right in line with your hips to shake the person's hand. Now, what ends up happening is if you come too far over here on this side, which I call no man's land, then your body has to do some jiu-jitsu in order for it to turn around, and I would say 9 times out of 10, your hands are gonna come across this way, from outside to in. And that is what is causing your ball to go and swerve to the right. It's causing it to do a slice. So what you're doing is you're coming too far in this way because you see all the other golfers having that perfect turn. So nope, this is not your first move. I've said this many times. Your first move is coming right in front of you like you're shaking someone's hand, okay? So as I told you before, your hands and your club extension makes the letter Y. So what we want to try and do is we want to keep this Y attached all the way until we shake the hand. So to start off, you're brand new, you're going to start just right here. You're here, you've done your gaps, which you would have already watched by now. If not, end of this video. So you've done your gaps, you have the perfect posture, your fundamentals look great before you even hit the ball. You do a shimmy to relax. And now I'm gonna keep my Y connected. I'm gonna come to my hip area and I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna bend my wrist and do any kinds of crazy things. I'm gonna keep my Y connected. You're almost using like your ab muscles to let your hands come this way. I'm not doing anything with my hips. I'm only using my hands, only the hands in this motion right here. So I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna hit, and then I'm gonna do the exact reverse this way. So here is a great drill to help you with your hands not going back here. I'm just have this pillar that's in front of me, nothing crazy. You can see both my hands. Can you see my other hand? Okay, just a pillar. And I have my right heel against the pillar. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm relaxing, have my hands flat, gonna make my Y without even having the club in my hand, and I'm just gonna do handshake, handshake. Let me take a step forward, handshake. Okay, so now I have a club. I'm gonna hold it nice and short in front of me, all the way up here, and the end of the club goes by your left hip. And I'm just gonna come, handshake. See how everything is one unit? Everything is one unit. Nothing is breaking, no wrist. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just coming straight in front of you. This is a great way for you to do this in your own house. Grab a wooden spoon. You know what? Let me grab a spoon. You're in your kitchen, you're cooking, you're making a coffee, grab a wooden spoon. You don't have time to grab your clubs, and you're just here, and you're just doing this movement. Everyone in your family is gonna think you're crazy. It's gonna be great. Let me show you from this angle. What does this look like? From right here so you can see it. So I'm right here, I have my hands, I look great, and I've come here. I have not come all the way back here, right? No man's land, I'm here. So you can do this, repeat this, however many times as you want in your house, as you're cooking, as you're making your coffee, you're standing just watching TV. This is a movement that you are going to work on, and next week you're gonna watch me do an exact similar movement, but instead we're gonna put a fist and we're gonna make sure we don't touch our hips to our fist against the wall. So it's gonna be the salsa girl versus the hip twist. That's next week. So let's see what it looks like from down the line. I have these tiles that are right here. My goal in my vision is going to be, I am going to follow these tiles all the way until I come to my hip. So this will help me not come this way. So what I would do is if you're at the driving range or in your home or wherever you are, I would do about 4 or 5 of these practice swings without the ball. I want muscle memory. I want my brain to think and to know, okay, I'm here, my feet are in line, I'm gonna line it up with this line here, and I'm gonna follow slowly. And I'm gonna end here, I'm gonna look, great, my club looks great. My Y is connected. My Y is connected. So 2 more without looking, using my abs, not using my hips. So this is my first move. Do it with my eyes closed. Great, 1 more with my eyes closed, let me feel it. Great. So once you have a few of those in your rhythm, then I would do a few follow-throughs. I know it's very boring because we're not hitting like a million golf clubs, but when you're trying to do a drill or when you're trying to relearn a skill that you've been doing incorrectly, you need to take a deep breath and you need to work on that skill. Repetition, repetition. That's what my French teacher used to say in Canada when we went to high school. Repetition, repetition. So we gotta repeat. So we have to repeat the move, okay? I'm here, okay. So I'm here, let me follow through. Finish. I'm here, let me follow through. Okay, I'm here, and follow through. So do those as many times as you can, preventing us from going back in this corner. This is the #1 thing that is going to help you sort your slice out. Now with the ball, I have my grip, I close my feet, I have opened my feet, but this ball needs to move back here. Okay, let's do that again. So I have my grip, I'm relaxed, close my feet, open my feet, relax my hands, and repetition. Here, here. Again. Close, open, I'm breathing. Follow the bricks, follow this imaginary straight line from behind my ball. Okay, 1 more. 3 is a good number. Follow the straight line. That one wasn't as clean. So that, you're gonna have a few great ones, a few not so great ones, but that is what you are working on to try and make. So if I'm looking at you this way, I'm here, I'm here. Find a mirror in your house. Do this inside your house. If you're in a cold climate and you can't be outside right now, do this in the mirror in your house. I'm actually looking at my phone right now, so that is my mirror. I'm nice and relaxed. I'm breathing. That looks pretty good to me. Let's do it from this way so you guys can see. Keeping it all connected, not moving anything. This is 1 unit. So, repetition. In the comments below, let me know if this helped you. This needs to be your first move with every single club. If you think about it, even when you're putting, you're moving back and forth, it's just your shoulders. Small wedge shot, everything is rocking up the shoulders. That is your first move that starts in golf. If you nail the first move, everything else will fall into place with more practice and more repetition. But please prevent yourself from doing this. This is what most of you look like when you come to me. You come back here and then you're trying to come over top and swing through. What we would like is you're here and then you're twisting and coming through. Hope this video helped you. Click the like button if it did. Make sure you've already subscribed if you haven't. Right over here, click the subscribe button. Next week, I'm gonna talk to you about the hula hoop sway versus the twist. So what we don't want is this, we want the twist. How do we do the twist? That is the second thing that I see most beginners get confused with. Thanks for watching. See you next week.